You have to sell it to me for $2 or it's false advertising. Hey, for all who remember my first post on this subreddit, I'm back with another. I really wish I wasn't. Honestly, I hate dealing with eps and their but apparently it seems to follow me, whether I like it or not. So here we are. Very much like the last story, this RC truck was involved. It was a cheap find at a pawn shop, and I'm fixing it up before I decide if I'm keeping or selling it. This story takes place at my local hobby store while I was buying parts for it. At one point I had set it down leaning up against the counter while I chatted with the employee with this, the part 1 ordered, and was there to pick up, sitting on top. This, again, was my mistake. As I was chatting with the employee about this little RC truck with a camera in it, she had gotten to mess with her cats. A father and his son wandered into the RC section. They were looking at the different models on the shelves, and from the sound of things, the kid had earned himself some money and was buying himself an RC model. At some point the kid noticed mine and mistook the price tag on the bagged parts for the price of the truck. K. Look dad, this one's only $2. D. Really? That doesn't seem right. Let me see. As the kid picks up my truck, I take notice and walk over. Me. Oh sorry, that's mine. I left it there because I didn't want to hold it for half an hour while I harassed this poor girl, you know? Gesturing towards the RC employee as I talked, and she laughed. D. Sorry about that. It's a cool truck though. Me. Thanks, you know they have similar models available here. I point to the Traxxas shelf, where they have the newer upgraded version of this truck. I spend a few minutes showing the guy and his kid the various models, and he comments on how expensive the Traxxas ones are, and starts looking at the cheaper, more beginner grade ones. They pick out a nice 1/18 ECX Ruckus, and the dad tells the kid to go ask his mom to make sure she's okay with him buying this. The kid runs off and comes back with a woman, who I assume is his mom. She didn't have the stereotypical Karen look, but she had the look in her eyes. Anyone who has actually dealt with eps or insane people knows the look. M. Which one of you works here? E. UHH. That would be me. M. My son here tells me he found a truck for $2, but you wouldn't sell it to him? K. No mom. I said it belongs to that guy. He points at me. M. Did it have a price tag on it? By this day I'd been smart enough to take the pawn shop price tag off the hood of the thing. It was a pain in the ass. Me. Well, no, it had this on it. I hold up the bagged part. M. Let me see that. She snatches it out of my hand. M spends a minute studying the tag on the bagged part, almost like if she stared hard enough she could find the secrets to the Karen code, an ancient mystery lost to the guild of Karens for decades. M. This says Traxxas, right? E. Well yes, but M. And this truck is a Traxxas, right? Me. I mean, it is, but M. Then this is the price for the truck. E. Well, no, that's not how this works. M. Why not? It says Traxxas on the tag. E then gestures to the wall of parts, with probably several thousand parts all in similar tagged bags. M. Getting red in the face. This is false advertising. I can sue for this. D then runs over and interjects, likely having dealt with this before. D. Why don't you go wait in the car? I'll deal with this. M takes a minute to compose herself and leaves with one parting shot. M. Fine, but you better let them have it. She leaves, and as soon as she's out the door, the dad turns to both of us. D. Sorry about her guys. She does this a lot. We'll take the orange ECX truck for my son though. As she's grabbing it off the shelf, the kid asks his dad. K. Dad, what are you going to tell mom? D. I dunno buddy, maybe that there was something wrong with the truck, or that they both got eaten by bears. I've got a couple minutes, I'll figure it out. And with that, they pay and leave, and the employee and I had a good laugh about this insane woman, and what her husband probably wove for retail to keep her happy. You owe me a new popcorn tub, because my husband threw it away. So I used to work at a movie theater and I have a lot of entitled parent stories, but this is the one that sticks out the most. I had only worked at the theater for a few months, and you can tell who the newish employees were, because you got your official shirt 9 months into working there, so instead of that the rookies wore white shirts. It was very cliquey, as in the blue shirts hung out together and the white shirts hung out together, but a lot of my friends worked at the theater, so I mingled with everyone. This particular day I was working in my favorite concession stand because it's not in the front, but it's not in the back either, so I got a decent amount of human interaction. It also happened to be right by the ticket stand where they tier your tickets, so I got to talk to someone, usually a blue shirt, while on the job. It was practically dead, as a lot of people don't come in during the summer since they want to spend more time outside. I was talking to my coworker while cleaning the counter, and here comes entitled mom with a toddler on her hip. She strolls up to me and smiles at me very nicely. I ask her what I can do for her. Hi, so we are seeing 2 movies back to back, and my husband threw away our popcorn tub, and I really don't wanna buy a new one, so I was wondering if you could just replace it for me. I kindly explained to her that it's theater policy that we have to take inventory of everything we sell, so if we are short on anything, that can fall on me, and I'll be responsible. I nicely tell her she'll have to buy a new popcorn tub. Her face turns bright red, and I can feel the meltdown that's about to ensue. Her husband, who was the only sensible one in the situation, steps forward pulling out his wallet ready to pay for a new one, but Em yells at him. No, I'm not paying for a new tub. I have my receipt. I have proof that I bought one. I apologized for her inconvenience, but stated again that I could not just give her a new popcorn tub, she'd have to pay for it. That was when she lost it. Child still on her hip, she screams a variety of profanities at me, telling me how she as a paying customer is entitled to the popcorn tub, and I have to give her a new one. I start to cry, since I had never been yelled at in retail before. This was my first experience with someone just screaming at me. The husband tries to calm her down, asking her to just go into the theater for her second movie, but she dismisses him and continues to demand a popcorn tub. I'm now red-faced and tears are streaming down my cheeks. I'm stammering, telling her that I would get in trouble for giving her the tub for free. Finally, she says, "Clearly you're retarded, that's why you work here." She then stomps into the theater, her husband trailing behind her like a dog with its tail between its legs. My coworker who was tearing tickets immediately asks me if I'm okay as I begin to sob, and he calls down the manager. My manager is a total sweetheart and let me go on break early and have an extra long break, and she kicked the woman and her family out of the theater. Entitled mom wants my slice of pizza. Hello r/entitledparents. I've decided to tell my story that I experienced during my D.C trip a couple weeks ago. We decided to go to the Pentagon Mall, if that's the right name, and we were able to get any food we wanted for dinner. They gave us a voucher for free food, and I wanted a place. I wanted Auntie Anne's. Nothing wrong happened. Then I decided to go buy a slice of pizza at this Italian place. I forgot the name. They were pretty busy, but I was wanting a slice bad. I saw a lady in front of my, all rich looking, while talking to someone. They were making pizza non-stop due to business. The lady in front of my asked for a cheese pizza slice. She got what she wanted and moved on. I got one of the fresh slices that they just pulled out. As you guys can probably guess what happened, she saw and gave a death stare at me. Probably a minute after she saw this happened. Give me your slice of pizza. I was minding my business, because who would really want to talk to a teen? Did you hear me, you deaf cunt? I now noticed she was talking to me. Me, what do you want? No need to use that language. I was trying to seem all innocent. Give me that slice of pizza. Now, me, no WTH, it's my stuff that I'm going to pay for. Tried taking my slice of pizza, but I pulled away as soon as I saw her strike. Luckily, the plate didn't break or fall because it was foam. Me, WTH lady, why did you try taking my shit? Give me it. Me, lady, I'm going to ask you to stop before I come get security. Keep in mind I'm only a teen, and she's probably in her 30s. You're a horrible person. I went on with my day ignoring her. I did see her again, and I may do another post about this. Main idea of the story, tries taking my pizza, and when I threaten her with security, she gives up. Edit, it is an because I heard her talking to a kid on the phone. and saw her walk over to a group of kids. Hey, if you enjoyed this video, I just recently made another video about insane woman tried to sue when her son stole a purse, and you need to watch that now because it was seriously hilarious. You can do that by clicking on this card right here.